just wanted to come here to talk about what an amazing, beautiful weekend I had. Look at them! There's so many balloons. Um, and on Saturday I went to Anna and Rory's house. They invited their friends, who I kind of know by proxy. But they're not like my friends necessarily. I don't know. And I wore this really nice skirt that I haven't worn before, totally brand new. I really loved it. I wore my mom's fancy shoes, really loved that. I had a really good time, really good weather. When there, we kind of chilled, and then uh they like took out a cake from the fridge, and I didn't know that they were gonna do that, which was a surprise for me. And they got this really amazing, beautiful cake that was like white, and it had strawberries on top of it, and it had fresh strawberries inside it, and it was the best cake I've ever had. And like a few days before the day, in the group chat, they were like, Keishan, I think, asked like, hey, what's everyone's favorite type of cake? And I didn't go like, they're getting it from me. I just, because he always asks questions like that anyway. So everyone answered, and then I was like, oh, I think mine is like a strawberry cake with light sponge. And you know what's so funny is I thought, what's my favorite cake? And I was like, it's gotta be chocolate cake, because all I ever get is chocolate cake, but I just didn't say it. And then on the day of, they pull out the cake, and it was the strawberry cake, which I said it was like the cake of my dreams. But even in the group chat, I was like, I love a strawberry cake, but I've never had like an amazing one. And um sorry, I'm just thinking of so many different things that I want to remember. And then on the day of, they pull out the cake, it looks so pretty and everything. And then Anna goes like, it was Keishan's idea to get you a cake. And then I was like, oh. And Anna looks at Keishan and goes, he said to get a chocolate cake though before we asked. And then Keishan was like, I thought she likes chocolate cake the best. And I was like, I know I do, because 100% of the time that I get cake, it's chocolate cake always. But then when you guys asked me, I was like, I don't want to say chocolate cake. And he was like, what the hell? But you know what's crazy is it worked out, because one person there is allergic to chocolate. And also, it also worked out because I got the cake that I really, really love and wanted. It's so hard to get a good light sponge that's like perfectly perfect, because there's nothing else to the cake other than the sponge, and I just really love that cake. So it was so good. And what's even funnier is Keishan was planning it with Anne and Rory in a separate chat, and then he was like, Anna was telling me this. Keishan was like, hey, do you guys want to grab a cake for Samreen for the day, but don't tell her? And he was like, do you guys know this place? And he sent a link, and it's like the cafe that I go to all the time, and I've become a regular there, and it's like my favorite cafe of all time. And I talk about it with Anna and Rory all the time, because it's next to their apartment. And Anna was like, you don't know what this place means to Samreen. So they got the cake from there, and they gave them a cute little golden candle. Oh, it's just really fun. And I wanted to play this game that I saw online. It's called Just One. And I thought it would be really fun. And it was. And we played it. And Keishan happened to have the board game. So he brought it, and we played the game. And I just had a really amazing, beautiful time. And actually, you know what? The dinner we went to go eat was also really good. I just had a really amazing, fun time. And then on Sunday, I went to Ali's house, and earlier he had been like, we won't celebrate your birthday in the, like, he didn't say that, sorry. He said, I'm gonna be really busy, because he's like watching all of the soccer games and everything, so he was really apologetic, and he was like, can we celebrate your birthday either before or after or something, because on Sunday I have to watch a lot of games, but I would love to see you on Sunday for free. And I was like, yeah, that's totally fine. Let me just go and chill with you and we'll watch soccer together, and it's totally fine. We'll do dinner, like we'll go out for dinner on a different day when I feel like it. So I was fully prepared on Sunday to go and chill, which we did. And I walk into his apartment, and his door was like unlocked, so I just walked in, and he like runs over, which he doesn't really do if he leaves the door unlocked. And he runs over and he grabs my things, and I'm like walking into the living room with my head down, and I look up and there's like so many balloons. Look at this. You actually can't even see all of them because there's like 5 that are losing air. You see, like these are in the mid stages. There's 5 on the floor. He got total of 23 balloons from me, and they were all in his living room, like on the ceiling at like intervals, and all you could see is just balloons everywhere. And I was like, what the hell is this? And he got me this hat, and he got me a birthday card that had a girl holding balloons on it. But can I just say to you, it was just really nice. But what I really want to say is, for so many years, like literally years, it's been my dream to get balloons because I love balloons. And I've always been like, I like go to Michael's online, like the website, and I look at all the balloons that I like, and I go like, this year I'll get it for me. But I don't know why I never do. I never end up doing it. But this year, or anytime I go to Michael's, I look at the balloons like in person, and I go, this year June I'll get it for me. I'll get it for me, and then I just forget to, or like I don't go. I don't know. But it's genuinely, it's like, I know it's a silly dream, but I just love balloons, and I genuinely been a dream, and he didn't know that, and he got me so many beautiful ones. Like, he got me star ones, he got me heart ones, got me regular ones. Look at the colors, they're so pretty. And then he got me a 3 and a 2. It's really huge. I know you can't see it nicely here, but the way he set it up at his place was really nice. He like, everything was perfectly, like you could see everything clearly and perfectly. And I was like, how the hell did you bring 23 balloons on your own? And he was like, I woke up super early today because I was going to go to a place, but it's like 1 hour away from me, called Mr. Balloons. and then he was like, so I was just going to go there because you can't fit all of these into an Uber. So I was going to walk back with them 1 hour. So that's why I woke up really early. But then I searched a little bit more, and there's a Michael's close to me, so I went to Michael's instead. And then I walked with the balloons and the hat. And he was like, everyone was looking at me on the street, and they were smiling and stuff. And I was like, you were gonna walk 1 hour with 23 balloons in your hand? It's a lot. I know it doesn't seem like a lot right now, but when you're holding them, it's a lot. And let me tell you how I know that is because he had them at his place, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna take them to my place. I don't think you understand. I'm not gonna leave them here because I love balloons. I want to see them all the time. And he was like, but they're gonna lose air. And I was like, that doesn't matter to me. And then we were working out logistics. I was like, maybe I'll do separate trips. Maybe you can come with me. Maybe we'll buy a big bag and stuff them in and put a blanket on top so they don't float away. And he was like, no, we can take them on the subway. And then he came with me because I had other stuff that I brought, and I just held the balloons like this on the subway, and everyone was looking. There was people really smiled and had a really good time looking. One person said to me on the street, happy birthday. Maybe other people did too, and I didn't hear it. That was very sweet and cute. I was feeling a little bit anxious about being seen like that, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I could have or should have. But the way people looked at the balloons, they were really happy to see balloons. And I do also wish that I ran into like little kids, because then I would have given them some of them. And then they got all tangled in the wind, and also when the subway came, they were like, there was so much wind, so they got all tangled. So I brought them home. I come inside, and my cats get so scared of the balloons because they've never seen. It looks like an entity, like a dark storm cloud on the ceiling. So they ran away from it. And then Ali spent so much time detangling them, and he actually did that himself too in the morning when he got them originally, because they got tangled in the morning when he was bringing them too. It's just that's so sweet and kind. He said he would give me a cake too, but I didn't feel like it that day, so um, I'm just saying that because I would have also had cake 2 days in a row. But I had a lot of chocolate. I had a great time. I also took showers at all my friends' places because I still don't have hot water. Today I took a cold shower. It was very painful, but it was really nice after because it just felt really clean. Um, and so he had like 22 balloons set up in the living room, and I went crazy. I was just walking around, dancing, jumping, because it just looked so good. And we watched soccer through all the balloon strings. And then he was gonna go to Shoppers to get me chocolate, and I was like, no, I'm coming, but I have to pee. And he was like, okay, go pee. I go into the bathroom again. I'm walking with my head down like this, okay? And it took me so long to realize there was a balloon in there, and I just thought I had brought it in because I was walking around with different balloons at different times. Like, I was just holding balloons the whole time. And I look up, and it's a different balloon. It's I don't know where it is. It's on the floor, but it looked like a cow. So it's very different from all this. It has like a cow pattern on it, and it made me laugh so hard. And I go outside after I'm done, and he goes like, why did it take you so long to see it? Anyway, I had a great time. I had such a good time. I'm really happy, and I'm so excited to be seeing my other friends too. Whenever that happens, I'll be happy about that. I didn't really plan anything special for my birthday. So I'm just having a really good time, enjoying time, with people. And also I love surprises, so I love that they surprise me with cake and they surprise me with balloons. I feel really loved, and I've been so emotional these days. For different things, well, I talked about it earlier, but also I realized I was emotional because I don't at some level, when I was like a teenager or something, I was very severely clinically depressed, and I couldn't even have imagined a life like this. But more than that, I didn't even imagine being 32. I know that sounds really crazy, but I couldn't imagine a future because I was like, depression takes your imagination from you or something. I don't know. It was almost like you're in the present, but you're like not in a good, happy way, you know? Like, there was no past and there was no future. There was no concept of a future in my mind. And so the fact that I'm 32, the fact that I'm living this life, like I have my own place and I'm alone and I'm living alone, and I'm like way more stable and mentally really like resilient and strong and like hopeful, and I have so many, the fact that I'm like, there's so many lives I want to live, that's like unprecedented. I didn't even want to live this life. I feel really emotional about that. I'm so grateful. I didn't think that I'd live to see this day. And yesterday was the summer solstice, and it was the longest day, and it was the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen, and it like had all of these colors in it. It's just so pretty, and you could see the sunset from Ali's place, and you could see all the colors change. Like, it started as pink and purple and bluey, and then it became really dark orange, and then became really dark red. It was so beautiful and magical. I had a really good time. I felt like anxious coming back, and I haven't felt anxiety like that in such a long time. And then I was like, it's okay, just breathe through it. Don't intellectualize it too much, like, oh, what does it mean, blah blah blah. And I was like, it's fine, it's just a sensation and it will pass. It doesn't mean anything about me, it doesn't mean anything about the day or the weekend or whatever. And then way later I realized also the feeling is happening because I first of all had so much chocolate that day, not even so much, but like in relation to how much I normally have, I had a lot because I wanted to. And also, I had 2 caffeinated drinks, like one later in the day, and that probably made me like this. Anyway, I love this, and I'm so happy. I feel ready to get back to work and take on the day. You don't know how good it felt to wake up and come outside and live. It felt like a child looking at all the balloons. Or like when I go to the kitchen, I walk through all the strings like this, like I'm in like a fun maze or something. Okay, wait. Maybe I can show you the cow balloon. Do you see it? Look! It's over there. Okay, bye. Love you. Love you, my friends. I love you, my friends who gave me a beautiful weekend. Love you, my friends who I didn't see this weekend. I still love you. And love you, all the people who are not my friends, but I love you anyway.